The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect yours. You're now under the influence of good conversation. This is VIBEZ, the podcast, hosted by Mimi.
Is it on? Oh, okay, I can't see. Hey, horse. All right, I can't see. I can't hear. I think I'm just an old whore. Old whores can't see and they can't hear, but they can always drink.
You can't see, but you can see a whore.
You can smell a whore. You don't really have to see her. You can just smell her. It's like, I can smell a whore walking past me because she smells like a whore. They have whore perfume. So,
what's the whore perfume then?
Old whores wear red diamond or anything, Elizabeth Taylor.
I was going to say white diamond too.
Yep, that red door. That's what it's called. Red door and then white diamonds, That's literally old whore perfume.
Old whores in Jersey.
Yeah. New whores wear, anything Kim K. She makes perfume, and the new whores wear the Kim K.
I didn't know she was in that business also.
I didn't know she was in a lot of business, but I will say her perfume smells good. Am I a whore? Possibly, because I own some. But, that's not the point. All right, y'all. We're ready to get the show started. Great. Eric is here because Eric is always here. It's just us and Eric. I and Eric and I. And we stole some beer from the studio. Thanks, y'all. We stole a Lagunitas, but I think it's free at this point, if you remember, right? Isn't it free?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. If not, I'm going to be in trouble.
No, because they keep stashes upon stashes of Lagunitas in the closet.
That's why I took one out of the fridge.
Shout out to Rob. He let me know that. So he just told me they always have a supply. Well, if that's the case, why do we have to keep paying for alcohol if they have it here for free?
Might as well. That could be the sponsor.
I was about to say, we got a new sponsor. So shout out to the studio. Yeah, I'm not gonna say their name because we're not officially. We found us a new liquor sponsor. It's really beer, but okay. Anywho, y'all. Eric, are you ready for Lyric of the Week?
Am I ever ready?
I don't know. I don't think you are. But this one right here. This person
right
is my swag. The dumbest song on planet Earth, yet I love it. All the girls are on me. Damn. Like, do you have asthma, Soulja Boy? Bronchitis?
Pretty boy swag.
Hey. Okay. Because we just completely lost focus.
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's go.
For the lyrics?
Let's go.
This person here is a gem, and she is a legend in her own making. Okay?
Is it Megan Thee Stallion?
No. How dare you?
Wow.
Everything is Shaka. Everything is vodka. Never seen a ceiling in my whole life.
It's obviously Blue Ivy. Carter off the Blue Ivy freestyle 444.
I wish we had sound effects because, Eric, you are right. Because, how dare y'all disrespect Blue Ivy Carter? She's a legend, okay? She said everything is vodka, which means that her mama and her daddy were letting her have vodka spritzers at the age of 5. And I want to know where the fuck they live where she's never seen a ceiling in her whole life. I mean, I still wonder that to this day.
They have like a it's like a damn near $100 million house.
I mean, I can imagine when Blue Ivy looks up, it's so far up she can't really see the ceiling.
So she's never seen the ceiling. She looks up and I'm like, Daddy, what's that? He said, that's a ceiling. Like, we don't have that at home.
No, that's not the ceiling. It's artwork on their ceiling. So, I mean, technically, she has never
No,
seen
I'm saying if they're
ceiling.
not at home, they go somewhere regular. Like, if they come here and she's like, what's that, Daddy? That's a ceiling. We don't have that at home.
That's true, because you know they live on a boat half of the year.
A boat, a plane.
Yacht. I'm sorry. A yacht.
A yacht, plane.
So,
somewhere across the country, over the world.
She has never seen a ceiling.
That's why she said it.
I mean, and then they shot the music video for The Lion King in the Grand Canyon. There's no ceiling in the goddamn Grand Canyon.
She's always on the road traveling.
Shout out to Blue Ivy Carter. God damn it. I mean, everything is Shaka. And when she said that, what she really meant was, everything is great. Like, I'm at peace. That's what she said. And then everything is vodka. She's at peace because she's able to have her vodka.
Okay.
All right. All right. I just thought I'd hit y'all with something different because it's Blue Ivy. Y'all don't be surprised if she comes out with an album, at the age of 10.
I mean, then Willow came out her single at 9, like 10 years ago.
Yep, there you go. So when Blue Ivy comes out with her first album.
That's what they're working on as we speak. Exclusively on Tidal.
The Beyonce stands, the Beehive. Y'all are too much.
You're gonna talk about that later, I'm assuming.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. All right, y'all. Let's get into the snippet of the week. This is Kayla Rae with All Love. So y'all take a listen to this.
All love.
And then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of black shit.
I used to think I was crazy about you. Turns out I was just crazy for thinking I couldn't live without the things that you never gave me. I just need to clear the air. How you did me wasn't fair. So many second chances, ain't got no more to spare. But I ain't losing sleep, I can't miss what wasn't there. Nah, I ain't even mad, though ain't nothing to repair. It's all love on this side, this side.
Hey, whores, we're back. We're back from the whore break because
that was a quick whore break.
I mean, it's a snippet, so
it's all love, though.
Yeah, you get a snippet of the song. Yeah, that's Kayla Rae, Kaylarae, Kayla Rae with All Love, and that song is actually everywhere. And then y'all can follow her on social media. I'm guessing it's Kayla Rae. I really didn't look it up, so y'all find her. And go listen to her music. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. All right, anywho. Yeah, let's get into some black shit. What's all this black shit? I don't know. Really black, blackety, super black, extra black, crispy ass shit.
Crispy.
Extra black, crispy. First off, Eric, we were talking about this yesterday, but I thought it was already confirmed, but Arsenio Hall just confirmed that he's going to be in Coming to America 2, although I thought that was already confirmed. Or maybe we made assumptions.
Let's have a moment of silence to show how excited we are about that.
We are trash. That's what we are. We are hot garbage trash. Shit. That was like a real moment of silence. We are hot garbage.
Arsenio's a legend, but nobody. I don't care.
I would fire us if Oh God.
Well, we're not gonna work real soon, y'all.
Jesus, that was a real moment of silence because that goddamn movie's gonna die.
It may be funny, but who the hell cares? I
don't care.
Like, that's not newsworthy. Like, oh yeah, he just agreed to be in the movie. Like,
because I literally thought everybody had already confirmed this last year when they said that they were rebooting or whatever you want to call it, a part 2.
Doing a sequel like 30 years later,
which we don't need
at all.
So y'all gonna spend all this money on Coming to America 2 just to make a third of that at the box office, because nobody gives a shit, and people are really gonna wait for it to go straight to Fire Stick or digital,
streaming.
Yeah, streaming platforms. They're gonna wait for it to be on Amazon or HBO or some shit, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm just watching on here because I'm not going to the movies for that."
This shit ain't even better than the first one.
I don't have time.
Shout out to us in your home.
Yeah, I mean, good luck, sir. You're doing great, by the way.
Get that bag.
Or let the bag get you. Okay, so the next story, I don't understand why sports players they feel like they're different. Because all of the black sports players who go and get a white wife or Hispanic wife, they think they're different because all y'all being set up. The fuck. So Kevin Garnett has to pay a judge ordered that he has to pay $100,000 a month in child and spousal support to his ex-wife. And so I'm reading the article, right? And the way that she was talking, she was never interested in the goddamn marriage in the first place, because that's what the judge ordered him to pay now. It could change. But she was like, during the divorce, he was being unfair because he was supposed to pay her $12 million because that's what they agreed to before they got married. And he was supposed to set up a trust for her. She's talking nothing but money. And then Kevin Garnett was like, they signed a prenup a month before they got married, and he agreed, if they were ever to separate, that he would pay her $500,000 or $1 million. But she's talking about some other shit, and I'm like, are you gonna talk about the fact that y'all got divorced and you love him or something, and what's gonna happen with the kids?
But all she's talking about is the money.
It's literally money.
If it ain't about the money.
I really want to know why the basketball players, football players, we'll never really hear anything about the baseball players.
There's not a lot of black baseball players. They're mostly Dominican.
Just in general, even the ones who get divorced, we just don't hear a lot about them having to pay, unless I just truly don't pay attention.
I don't know I don't know the true divorce rate of athletes to their spousals. I know the Michael Jordans. I know the big ones like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods. At one point, Kobe Bryant, before he just started getting her pregnant every other year. Jesus Christ, Kobe, we get it. We know your sperm still works. We got it. We actually don't care. But anyway, why do some athletes feel like they're different? I'm gonna go, marry me a Hispanic chick or a white girl, and this gonna be different. Is it just athletes or just entertainers?
Well, let's go with entertainers, period. Because a lot of them, nigga, y'all don't know that they literally have a plan. And
Kevin Garnett's wife was not black. I didn't know.
She's Hispanic. I don't know if she's Puerto Rican or not, but she's Hispanic.
I never followed his personal life, so I didn't know he was fucking married like that. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I know, in the 60s, it was believed that black men couldn't marry black women because if they wanted to reach a certain level of success, they had to be around white women more. That's what Eartha Kitt was put out there back then.
I do remember.
The main lead men, if they wanted to reach a certain level, they couldn't be associated or be around black women because that's not looked at upon as being, the elite level. I don't know if that still exists today in this climate, which it could be, because I know the black woman is typically looked at still at the lower end when it comes to beauty standards, even though everybody wants to emulate that. Nobody wants to praise or give credit to that.
That's what I really be tripping on. So it's like, okay, male entertainers go and I mean, I'm not tripping on it because y'all are in an interracial marriage. Like, I don't have any issues with that. You love who you love. But I feel like a lot of people don't get married for love. So it's like, I feel like a lot of entertainers, especially black men, go and marry outside of their race because they do want to be socially elite.
Look at socially elite, looking like the whole black love narrative. It's getting more popular now, but yeah, back then it wasn't. And some now to this day, like even the athletes,
dumb though. So it's like, y'all know who y'all are marrying, so you need to be ready to just give up half of your goddamn estate because you know you're gonna get a divorce, number one. And y'all know Susie and Rebecca and Linda and Samantha don't really want y'all black ass no way. So it's like, hey, we got a mixed baby, but he's an athlete, he's loaded. I'm gonna get at least, $50 million from him.
If not half
of everything that he owns.
Right.
And here it goes 5 years later. They come up with some shit. I just can't do it anymore. I can't be in this marriage. She never wanted to be in the fucking marriage in the first place.
Scottie Pippen's wife, who was smashing Future.
Shout out to Larsa Pippen. I mean, okay, girl. First off, when y'all are out here marrying women that's like half your age, and y'all can't really be surprised that they want a divorce. Like, my nigga, Scottie Pippen is 50-ish. Larsa is like 30-something. You can't be surprised she wanted a fucking... You can't be surprised she out here smashing other niggas.
If I was an athlete at that age, I'm not even getting married. If I've gone through a divorce, I'm like, fuck this. You're not getting my money. We just gonna have this... We're gonna have a relationship. The paper... We don't need a piece of paper to validate our love. Fuck all of that. You want some money here? Take that. We're not getting married.
I mean, or you can just go and marry the black woman that you actually love, but you
They're not gonna do that.
You don't want people to see you with a black woman.
They don't want to do that.
All right.
Everybody has the OJ narrative still to this day, apparently. I'm not black, I'm OJ.
My God. Y'all be struggling. That's all I know. Beyonce be trying to teach y'all things.
What's a good, like, I can't think of an athlete that's actually married to a black woman, really.
I mean,
that's major. That's like major.
Shout out to LeBron.
Besides LeBron, that's probably the only one because Melo's fucking up.
We got D-Wade. We have, I mean, the Currys. They're black, even though they're very, very bright.
They're mixed.
They are bright as shit.
That's the NBA's first family too, but yeah, they're black somewhere in there.
I can only think of basketball players because I don't know.
I mean, I don't know any major.
The Wilsons.
Oh, if I say who the hell's the Wilsons? That's probably in football. I could think.
Yeah, because I don't know any other major football player that's actually like a black football player that's married to a black woman.
That known, like actually known, like outside of that sport.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm sure that there are some, but the major players, they usually, especially in football, they have white wives.
White or Hispanic or some internationality, some different nationality.
Colombia. Here's my Colombia.
Like MJ.
Speaking of this, y'all, and again, I don't have a problem with it, but I was a little surprised by Jay Ellis has like a...
Oh, I saw that.
I don't know if she's Colombian or...
something.
I was like, this came out of left field.
Pregnant and engaged.
All right. I mean, okay. Shout out to Jay Ellis, sir. All right. The Lawrence Hive I saw on Twitter was a little bit upset.
They's engaged or who's engaged to and pregnant?
Yeah, all of that.
All that.
They were upset.
By everything?
Yeah. They were mainly upset that his fiance, girlfriend, wife was not
black.
And I'm like, okay. I mean...
Love is love, guys.
Love is love. And if he can't handle Issa on the show, what do y'all think is going to happen in real life?
Boom.
I mean, think about it. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Moving on. So, y'all favorite, basically, the Beyonce King came out.
Oh.
Because I don't really know if it's going to be called The Lion King anymore. It's literally the Beyonce King, the Beyonce movie, whatever y'all want to call it.
The Beyonce movie, the
People
Beyonce
are literally
soundtrack.
going up to the theater like, can I get 2 tickets for the Beyonce movie? You mean The Lion King?
No, the Beyonce movie.
That's what I said. The Beyonce movie. So The Lion King dropped, and y'all blacks are doing too much. I just want y'all to know that. So I feel like I'm gonna wait a month before I go and see it, because I don't want to be in a theater with the blacks and they screaming at the theater and they're like, "Yes, bitch, yes, B." So I just don't have time. I don't have time. I don't need y'all to be mentioning, when the credits start rolling. I don't need y'all to be like, Blue Ivy, we stand. I don't want to be standing for anybody. I just want to enjoy the movie in peace, and I know I'm not going to be able to do that until it dies down.
Unless you go to the first suburban movie theater.
No, then I'm going to have to deal with white people who stand.
Just go early when it's empty.
That's when they go, early. The fuck?
When they stand or they just curse?
They stand. White people stand too for Beyonce, okay? And it's out of control. The way they stand for
so Becky loves her too, huh?
The way white people stand for Marvel, they stand for Beyonce.
Disney in general.
Some of them. And I don't want to be dealing with that. Okay? So, I mean, here's the thing. Y'all can drag me to wherever y'all need to drag me. But I'm already skeptical about this movie because I heard a few clips of, Beyonce is Nala, and she sounds like Beyonce because it's Beyonce.
How else is she supposed to sound?
Like Nala.
The thing I wonder, why couldn't they not just use the same voiceovers from the original movie? You're just updating actual film, like the technology of it, but you could have just used the same voiceovers from the original movie because James Earl Jones is still Mufasa.
But it's about marketing now.
I know, but still, I don't know. I'm not a fan of remaking these movies, these classic movies, just to update them. I don't get the purpose of it. When you have the actual original one there, people could sit there and watch. So I'm just like, you could just take the voices and just put that in this new updated movie. I mean, I know it's about marketing with the new up and coming names, so the big names now, but it's not gonna feel the same to me when you see the original and you look at this and it's like voiceovers wise, I'm not really entertained by this.
That's how I feel. I mean, the only person who sounds the same is James Earl Jones.
Because again, they could have just used his old voice. They probably did.
Could have. I mean, well, I will say James Earl Jones and Chiwetel Ejiofor, who plays Scar. I like his voiceover. I like the way he sounds. That's it. Even though I haven't seen the movie, I'll keep my opinion. The rest of it to myself.
I guess they didn't want Whoopi Goldberg back.
Right. I mean, like, y'all didn't reach out to Whoopi. The rest of the people. I mean, I guess
you just said like it's about marketing. They just want
that's literally
the new cast is basically for marketing reasons. Let's make more money. We're gonna make this classic, make it back to the theaters. We're gonna have all these superstar black people in it now.
Okay, so the Beyonce movie is out. Y'all go and see it at your leisure, and I'll go see it next month, maybe in September, when it comes straight to streaming. All right.
Straight to streaming.
Because I don't have time to be in the movie theater with y'all blacks and y'all don't know how to act right. And then, so yeah, Uncle Eddie Murphy has inked a $70 million deal with Netflix to do a stand-up show.
Oh, to do a stand-up special. Is it really?
Yeah, well, yeah, stand-up special.
For him?
Yeah,
he's out of retirement?
He is coming back because Netflix said we'll pay you $70 million.
Yeah, he's all right. Shit, I'll do it.
Well, what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me y'all want me to tell some jokes?
All right. It's been 30 years since I've done this, but okay. What's the worst that can happen?
Do you think Eddie Murphy's going to be the same funny that he was in the first stand-up special?
But in Raw or?
Raw, yeah.
I doubt it. He hasn't done it in so long. I mean, I think he still can be funny, but I don't know if it's going to be like hysterically funny like it was.
Is it going to be black funny?
That's interesting because I don't know. He had a lot of writers with him back then that kind of blew up. Like Keenen Ivory Wayans was a part of his writing team back then too.
He was.
So that's also why that kind of helped. So I'm interested to see who's going to be helping him with this one. Is he going to reach out to the demographic of today with that that common sense, and that's the case, it's not gonna be that funny.
I hope not. I hope no. I hope no way. Because a lot of the comedy writers today are millennials, and y'all ass ain't funny. The end.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm sure, knowing how Eddie Murphy is, like, he's really particular. I'm sure he's not going to do it if he doesn't think it's somewhat funny.
I mean, it had better be some gut busting ass. I can't stop crying because I'm laughing so hard.
I hope it is, but I just, it's been so long. It's like, I don't feel like that's what's going to happen.
I mean, neither do I, but Netflix has agreed to pay him all this money.
Netflix is just trying to get people to get content because
Netflix is in debt.
And
how the fuck do y'all keep paying people all this money?
They just got debt, and once Amazon really takes over streaming, they're gonna just be done, in my opinion.
Y'all might want to call up Jeff Bezos or his wife and be like, "Can we borrow some money because they are fucking quadrillion, trillionaires." I don't even know what comes after. What comes after billion?
I don't know. Trillion.
Okay, we'll go with that.
It is trillion. Then that money getting split up now with the divorce.
Yeah, but together, if they put that shit back together, they're basically trillionaires. It's like, first off, why y'all divorcing in the first place? That's a whole separate story. And then Jeff Bezos is dating a younger girl.
I was gonna say, honestly, just fucking stay married, yo. Let's have an open arranged marriage.
It's so dumb. It basically
keep the money flowing in. Why y'all obviously still living y'all separate lives, just keep it on paper, unless you think you're gonna get married again.
I feel like Jeff Bezos is gonna get married within like the next 3 years, and then he's gonna get divorced by year 5 or 3, and then his new wife is gonna think she is owed the same amount of money as his old wife. And then he's going to be out here looking like a fucking fool. Like, sir, you're old. They don't want you because they love you. They want you for your money. The end.
It's like so many other men out here.
Who, Chile? That's a whole different thing. Entertainment, men in entertainment, especially the old men who be thinking, yeah, I'm going to marry this 32-year-old because she loves me. She don't fucking love you, sir. She loves your money.
And what you're buying her with it.
That's it. The end. So don't be surprised,
Meanwhile, she's fucking and helping.
When
you don't know about it.
she set you up at the end and then take you to court and be like, you owe me, $100 million. Please don't be surprised. Because that was the plan all along.
But hey, shout out Eddie Murphy. He got a bag.
Yeah, shout out to him. Side note, shout out to Mike Epps. His comedy special up on Netflix right now, only one mic. That joint is funny. The new one.
I wonder how much he got for that.
Probably, I'm
1.5 million.
That's
if that.
That's maybe like 300,000.
No, they was offering Monique $500,000 for us, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
So he gotta be in that ballpark, I'm assuming.
I would hope so.
Monique should have got at least $1 million offer. I wonder how she feels about all of this.
I mean, well, she has her residency in Vegas.
She's still doing it?
Hey, my babies. Yes, she is.
Hopefully it's doing well.
Hey, my loves.
My babies.
My babies. My loves. That's a whole separate story. Because it's... Okay, Monique. All right, girl. You keep doing what you're doing.
We support you, Monique.
Yes. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're moving on to... I discovered. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all what I've been listening to this week, right? So I did listen to the new Beyonce album. I'm not going to call it what it's actually called because y'all don't call it what it's actually called. Y'all just call it the Beyonce album that is associated with the Beyonce movie. I actually like the album. It's like an Afro beats ish. There's a song on there with Tierra Whack and I think Queen Naija. I like that song. I don't know what it's called. I mean, y'all, whatever. Y'all, when I tell you about this Beehive, people be like, she don't know what it's called. Calm down, okay? Just calm down. I don't know what this song is called, but I like it. So the other song, here's what I really wanted to say. So the song Brown Girl, Brown Skin, what is it called?
Hell, if I know, I ain't listened to it yet.
Okay, yeah.
It sounds right.
Okay, wait.
Is that the song with Blue Ivy featured?
Yeah, with
She
Brown.
did some more like hot bars on there.
No, she just sang the hook. Shout out to Blue Ivy Carter.
Oh, shit. They getting her
she be doing
training.
what she be doing. So I'm like, what the fuck is the name of this song? Brown Skin Girl. Brown Skin Girl.
Sound like an NDRE song.
So apparently people, us black and brown women, are just not realizing that y'all are beautiful. Y'all had to wait for Beyonce to tell y'all this, to accept that y'all were beautiful, that your skin is beautiful. I mean, okay, I'm not hating. You know, sometimes you got to hear it from your source, and y'all's source is Beyonce. I do love the song, but I was also on Twitter and seeing a lot of people like this song made me emotional, and I'm like, why the fuck did the song make you
It didn't make you emotional, huh?
No, because I already know that I'm beautiful and that my skin is beautiful because I've been beautiful since I was motherfucking born. And I don't need Beyonce to tell me that, but I'm glad that she's has this song as a message for the young black and brown girls who don't believe that. But that's just, I mean, okay. The grown women.
Again, but you said it's the stands. It's the people that are stand any and everything she does and it's associated with. So anything she says something just regular that's gonna take it and just put it up there on the plateau like it was one of the greatest speeches ever.
Yeah, because people were on social media like, Beyonce told me that my brown skin is like pearls. Beyonce didn't tell you that. She sang a song and she said brown skin girl. She didn't tell you that directly. Okay, but okay. I mean, however you want to take it. All right, however you want to take it. So I was listening to the Beyonce album. I listened to Willow Smith's new album called Willow.
She has an album out?
Yeah, it's more kind of like an EP because I think it's only about 8 songs on there.
Okay, she doesn't have like an actual album, official album out, does she? That's
this
like,
one,
okay.
yeah, it's more like an EP. But I actually like the whole thing.
Okay.
From beginning to end. It's my type of vibe because it's like a EP you listen to where you just like relaxing out in the sun without getting, cancer from the sun, or sitting by a body of water, or just chilling in a hammock with a drink and a sun hat on. It's that type of music. So it's really good. She got a song on there. I think it's called or something like that with her brother, Jaden. That's my favorite on the EP. It's actually pretty dope.
Okay.
That, and then my random playlist, like just random music here and there. The same old thing. The same old Jill and India and Guapale and Lettucey and all of those guys. And
those
ladies.
Gals.
The gals. Yep, that's it. Eric, what you been listening to?
Back on my hip hop stuff, I guess. Listen to that Nas Lost Tapes 2.
I have to check that out.
It started off as a struggle.
Wow.
Similar to Nasir. To me, the last 8 songs kind of saved it because it was like, okay, no one of these are lost. This shit shouldn't have came out. But the last 8 songs kind of saved it, but it's like still skittish a little bit.
All right. Shouldn't have came out.
Yeah. Big Crit. I think it's Crit is here. I think it's
Big
his
Crit.
new album. I'm a Big Crit fan, but I like this album, but I'm not in love with it. It's like he's trying to like make the music that's hot now, and it's like it's cool, but it's not him.
God damn it, Crit.
Like it's all trap. It's some good samples on there. It's some good songs, but like majority of it is like, nah, that's not you.
Okay, and so when he first released, I haven't listened to his album yet, but he's been doing a lot of promo, and I was literally hoping that he just didn't do music to try to sound like today's culture.
I think it was more of a challenge to himself to see what he could do, because a lot of he usually does his own production, but he really only does maybe 2 actually productions on this project, and everybody else is different producers. So it's like you could tell he's really trying to sound like, not sound, but he's mimicking the sound of what's out and popular now with the trap drums and stuff and the hi-hats. And it's like, it's cool, but this not you, bruh. Nah, this ain't you. It's not you.
All right, Big Critter. What does the Crit stand for?
King, Remembering the Time.
All right. Glad you know that. Because I was just going to go with Critter with a K.
Nah, it was a meaningful. I'm a big Crit fan. I'm almost a stan, but this one does not do it for me, sir. I'm sorry. I wish I really tried to like it, but it doesn't do it for me. Outside of that, listen to my New Music Monday playlist that's available on Spotify and my New Music Monday music podcast. This upcoming episode, I got a dope Chicago rapper by the name of K Young. He actually literally did a whole verse of one of his upcoming songs on there. So check that out. It's going to be out this upcoming Monday. And other than that, just listening to random shit.
All right. Super random shit.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. That's it for I Discovered. Yeah, I don't think I've been. Oh, I have been listening to Roy Kenzie's album.
Oh, the Blackie?
Yeah, which is super dope. Mm-hmm. So, I am the person who had the actual CD. You guys, although it is available on iTunes.
Everywhere. Every streaming service.
Yeah, everywhere. But as soon as I got in my car, it was already playing because I had the CD in. But that whole album is dope from beginning to end. Mm-hmm. Y'all check that out. Roy Kenzie, Blackie, right?
Yeah, Blackie.
I'm telling y'all.
That's what they was at. That's what he was called as a kid. So that's why he just called it that.
You learn something new. Mm-hmm. But the album is dope. Literally like every song all the way through. Mm-hmm. And that's it. All right, y'all, let's get into the topic of the week. You ready for the topic of the week?
Of course.
Ooh, so this week's topic is, well, before I tell y'all that, Eric and I kind of talked about it in the black shit. The black shit. I sound like an old woman. But, well, basically we're talking about reboots, like all the TV and the movie reboots for the topic of the week, because there are so many of them. And Eric and I were having a conversation about like the lack of creative writers in Hollywood. Can you tell them the story you told me?
I knew you was gonna.
Because
about that.
Eric's gonna tell y'all the story.
This is what a Lyft driver told me when I was in Cali. I'll talk about Cali, I guess, later on. But I was in Cali last weekend, and one of my Lyft drivers was just talking to me about random shit, and somehow we got into Hollywood writers and what they're doing now, what's the big thing in Hollywood. And I'm not saying this is true or not. This is just what he told me. But he's saying the big thing right now is that they're having them live with having them shack up and be around homeless people so they can talk to them, discuss how they got there, and get their life stories so they can end up making that into a movie. Because I guess they may have an interesting story about how they became homeless, whether a doctor, a lawyer, or sports person, whatever, and they just maybe have a great story about how they came from the top to the bottom and how can they rise from the top again, and then they'll just sell it to Hollywood, and Hollywood makes it into a big movie, and they just keep getting rich off of that.
Fucking disgusting people. And they're not doing anything with the homeless people, but leaving them to be homeless. And
apparently Brad Pitt did this. I can't think of the movie, but he did this for a movie a few years back. He had some people living out, shacking up with homeless people. They got a story. They verified it was true. They made it into a movie, and I don't think it did that well. I think
the only movie that I could think of. Are you talking about Moneyball?
No, that's on the Oakland A's. That guy's rich.
So I don't know, like what other movie he's
done. I was meaning to look up Google to look it up, but it sounded familiar. But the guy was adamant, kept saying Brad Pitt did it. He hired guys just to live on the street for like a year to find the best story.
He starred in the movie?
I want to say he did. Either that or he had like a production credit or something in it.
I don't know. That one I have to
just
look
Google.
Up.
If anybody's listening, Google search Brad Pitt homeless story and maybe it'll pop up. I'm going to do it after we're done recording and see if it pops up.
All right, y'all. So, I mean, that happened. So, anywho, we're talking about reboots and how they are unnecessary as fuck. The first thing is the Beyonce movie.
Just call it the Beyonce episode.
the Beyonce there you go. That's the name of the episode for this week. The Beyonce episode.
It's gonna be your highest rated episode.
People gonna be like, she's talking about Beyonce. I'm really not, but okay. Marketing.
Boom.
So the Beyonce movie, aka The Lion King, did that? Well, I feel like it did not need to be remade. We've seen it.
Yeah, you can still see it.
We like the original format.
So much better. It didn't need to get rebooted and updated.
This whole, what is it? The special effects, what is it called? Where
like
it
CGI
makes it, CGI, where it makes it look
more real.
I don't
authentic.
like it.
Like, it's not needed at all.
It makes it weird.
It does.
It makes it very weird because now I feel like it's like borderline documentary.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a goddamn documentary about lions. And Morgan Freeman and them decided to voice over this shit. So I think I will always like the original version better. Well, the version that's original to us. It just didn't need to be rebooted.
It did not. And unless they come out and say like every single dime we're making off of this, we're going to put it back into the country of Africa, and the music, we're going to get the music, because the guy who made In the Jungle, his family's been struggling to like actually get publishing for that song. Like, it's a long battle for that. It's actually a Netflix documentary on that.
And I don't know if I read an article or something, which I feel like I did. I came across that like sometime last year, and that was shocking to me.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah, like they're struggling to like get actual publishing for that, and that song has been remade so many times, and then Disney put it in The Lion King, and it just blew up even more. So it's a documentary on that that's really interesting and dope about the whole process of that. So it's like a lot of like being in America and capitalism, like everybody's all about money. And about how they can get money quick and how they cannot pay the original creators of certain things.
But
yeah, again, this didn't need to get remade at all.
All right. So next up, we got Aladdin. Even though Aladdin they confirmed Will Smith's biggest movie of his career, which is ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Bigger than Independence Day?
Yep. Aladdin.
I feel like, did it make that much money already?
It killed at the box office.
We're talking about worldwide, or you did domestic?
Worldwide.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's a Disney movie.
But did it need to be remade?
No. Well, to a live action movie instead of just the original cartoon, which is, again, another classic. No, it didn't need to get remade.
I think that was my thought. Like, I didn't need to see the live action version of Aladdin, because they do Aladdin on ice and shit.
All right. I only need to see, they did Lion King and did this to me in Broadway for years too. I only need to see a real live version of the genie played by Will Smith, which looks creepy as hell also.
I haven't seen the movie, but I didn't need it. I didn't need that live action remake, because now, okay, anywho, whatever. They have Mulan.
Oh yeah, they are doing that.
It's coming out soon, sometime within this year.
The trailer came out this week, right?
The trailer looks dope as fuck, but we didn't need the live action remake, because now it's gonna seem like more of an action movie.
That's what I would think,
rather than a Disney movie.
PG friendly movie with some.
I feel like Mulan's gonna be rated R or some shit with a whole bunch of killing. We got Shaft.
Oh, you didn't see Shaft? Shaft was decent. Shaft 3 was decent.
Right, but how many times do they need to make this shit? Remake it.
It wasn't a remake. It was a sequel, and they had all 3 of the Shafts in there. It wasn't like it's not like they're bringing in a new guy to play the original Shaft. It's like 3 different characters. Like, it was a good movie. It wasn't needed. I was surprised to see the trailer that they was making another one, because I just thought they was done. The Samuel L. Jackson one. But to me, I saw that one. That one was surprisingly pretty good and funny. And of course, my future baby mama was in it.
Calm down. Shout out to Regina King. Regina Hall.
Oh, not King.
Yep. I'm that person, like Regina Hall. Okay, I get it, because I've honestly only heard nothing but good reviews about Shaft.
Yeah, it's good.
That's fine and all that dandy shit, but how many times y'all gonna do this? Is it not still the same story? They shooting and killing people.
Shooting and killing people, that was a storyline, though. It shows the Samuel L. Jackson character has a heart, in a way. And it breaks down why he wasn't there for his son and the family.
So that's the storyline?
it breaks down towards the end. That's the storyline. Yeah, this person that they're chasing, this is where it goes. Just the bad guy and Samuel Jackson character go way back. So it starts off from that standpoint with the news shaft, just a baby, and he's with Regina Hall, and they're in the car, and then they get shot up. And if I'm ruining this for you guys, fuck you.
Jeez.
But yeah, that's how it goes. And then you get to modern day, and it's like breaks down like, yeah, I was meaning to kill you. Actually, I was meaning to kill your son and break up your family, and I did anyway because you guys didn't stay together and you was looked at as a deadbeat dad, but you was trying to protect your family because you didn't want them to be sacrificed for what you're doing as a cop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but did we need it? No.
It's a good movie, damn it. It's not a remake.
It's fine. You know,
it's a sequel.
I know myself. I know I'm still going to watch it. And then, you know, as soon as it, you know, gets to the streaming services.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's not a great movie, but it's a good movie.
Okay, but the reboot wasn't necessary.
It wasn't.
We could have lived without it.
No, I agree with that.
Y'all know they are rebooting 90210.
Oh, the TV show. Yeah, that's going to be on in a few weeks with the 50-year-old characters.
Is it on HBO?
No, it's on Fox, where it was originally started.
Oh, why did I think they were rebooting it to HBO?
Why would they do it on HBO?
I don't know, because I thought it was going to be like a reboot of Raunchy.
No. It's, like I said, from what I read, it's like a hybrid. I don't know what the hell it's a hybrid version of it's going to be. It's like they're trying to break down the actual real life and then the characters that portray, which made no sense. So I'm like,
we don't want to see that.
The fuck are y'all doing?
Everybody, all the real characters, the same characters are coming back. They're 50 and above, and we don't want to see y'all snorting coke and having orgies and
trying to look
surgeries,
young,
facelifts and Botox and shit. We don't
going to the clubs.
You know, trying to remain young with your children. We don't want to see the college admission scandal in the goddamn show.
That would have been a good script.
The only character that would have.
The only character I would really truly interested in was Dylan, played by Luke Perry, and he's obviously not going to be in it.
Yeah, so I was like, how are y'all rebooting this and Luke ain't here?
Well, he wasn't even on board with the reboot at the time before he passed.
I mean, because he was a smart man.
Yeah, he had a career going already. He was on what was that, Riverdale?
Riverdale,
so
yeah.
He had already cast some stuff booming. He didn't need to get on a reboot.
Side note, I've never watched that show, but they have a massive following.
It's a teenage show. I mean, it's kind of what 90210 was 30 years ago. Not the show, but just the following they have.
Okay, so y'all can slap me if y'all want to, but for the longest, I thought Riverdale was about vampires.
Really?
Is it not about vampires?
I don't think so, no.
Alrighty.
I thought it was based off like the Archie character or some shit.
I don't know. I
not
saw
about vampires,
the poster
it's not
initially,
about vampires.
and I'm like, they look like vampires.
I don't think it's about vampires.
Oh, okay.
I think they're in high school, dealing with high school drama.
Okay. Well, see how much I know. I forgot all about this, but they rebooted Dynasty.
Oh, years ago.
Yeah, but
and
now
that lasted about a year?
They did it again.
Why?
Because now it's a CW show. Because remember they rebooted it and
well, I thought it was CW originally.
No,
when they did the first one reboot, was that on TNT?
I think it was on TNT or USA or something. And that got canceled after. Am I thinking about the right thing?
That's how you think about Dynasty or Dallas?
Oh, okay. I
know Dallas was on
Dallas.
TNT for like 3 seasons, and then that got canceled.
What it was. So Dallas got canceled, but Dynasty is on CW, and now they have, I guess, like season 1 or how many seasons they have up on Netflix. I can't watch it.
I think I was not born when they first came out, and I was
I know I wasn't, but I caught a lot of the episodes because of my mom and uncle and grandma watched it. So I'm like, it was actually a good show, the original. But now this CW version, it just looks cheap.
You sound surprised.
Okay.
Does that deserve a moment of silence?
Yes. All right, y'all. We're going to stop being assholes because that is just terrible. Here's the thing. So I love this show, and I actually just started watching it. Veronica Mars was rebooted.
With the original character?
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't a bad show.
It wasn't. I love the show. it wasn't necessary that they rebooted it because I wasn't ever like, oh my God, I miss Veronica Mars so much. Like, they should bring it back. But I'm also not mad about it because I've watched the first 3 episodes now of the 4th season, and it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
It was only 3 seasons, and then they got canceled. Because remember, it used to come on UPN.
Yeah, because Will Smith's oldest son was on that one.
Was he Trey?
Yeah, he was one of the characters on that show.
That was not him.
That was him.
No.
Yeah.
You're talking about the character Wallace?
It had to be, I believe so, yes.
No, that was not Trey.
Who was that then?
I can't remember the actor's actual name, but that was not Will Smith's oldest son. Jesus Christ, Eric. I can't think of his name. I feel like it's something with a Perry in it or something. But yeah, they have season 4 on Hulu, and it's like only 8 episodes. So I've actually started watching like the first 3, and it's literally like the same feel of the original like 3 seasons. Like the same good writing, the jokes, the sarcasms, the what do you call it? Like the crime that occurs throughout the whole season that she's trying to solve. Shout out to Kristen Bell, who looks the exact same.
Of course.
She still looks like a child. First off, I didn't know when she first started filming the show, she was like 26.
Because she looked like she's like 15.
I really thought she was younger than that. I was like, my nigga, you were literally grown. Well, okay, white girl. My white negress, you were grown.
Somebody's going to be pissed you just said that too.
White negress?
Yeah.
Alrighty, whatever.
I will say the 90210 reboot that shouldn't be happening. It's only going to be 6 episodes.
I mean, I feel better about that. Wait, what? I thought, what? Already had a reboot.
Well, 90210 actually had a reboot when they brought in the new teenagers, and they only brought back some of the characters.
Right.
Like, I said, like I said last night, this is like the 3rd like reboot of it. But this time they got all the original characters. So
that was like the one with Mac Wiles in it.
Yeah, Mac Wiles in it. Yeah, and they had like some of the like Jenny Garth, Tori Spelling. That was on the first season. Then after that, they just kicked them off, and Becky was on that one too.
Oh, I never watched it. But
I tried, but it was so fucking boring.
I literally never watched one episode of the reboot, but I knew like some of the people who were on the show because they talked about it so much.
Yeah, and I tried to watch again, but it was so fucking boring.
Alrighty. Shout out to Becky, girl. Serve your time well. What Men Want?
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, because that was a remake from
What Women Want?
Yeah, with Mel Gibson. And so the What Men Want was with Taraji P. Henson. I love Taraji P. Henson, but I still don't want to watch that movie.
Same here.
Because it just doesn't look interesting.
Doesn't look interesting. Doesn't look funny.
Yep, to me at all. So I'm just like, okay, love you, Taraji
doesn't
girl.
Showcase her talent, nor really if she has comedy skills. I believe she does. Probably doesn't showcase that very well either.
So I feel like I said this on the last episode, but side note, I watched Proud Mary. Did I say that on the last episode?
Maybe.
I feel like I watched Proud Mary again for like the second time. It wasn't as terrible. I think I said this on the last episode. Storyline's not there, but it's not as terrible as I made it out to be in the beginning. Because in the beginning, I absolutely trashed that movie. I was like, it's not terrible. It's also not great. Yeah. Because the storyline is like basic as fuck. But okay. So we both agree we don't want to see that movie.
No.
They rebooted Men in Black.
They've done that so many times. But Will Smith was like, I'm not doing another Men in Black movie, so they had to reboot it to different characters. So they brought in a woman to be one of the main characters.
What was the reboot after the last Men in Black 3? Who was in? Was there one after that or no?
Did 3 come out a few years ago? Because I got lost.
No, 3 came out.
I'm lost because I know
like
one.
a decade or some shit ago.
Really?
Yeah, that was the last one.
So it was Tony Jones and the one with the 4th one?
That was the 4th one?
Yeah, Will Smith was in another one, I felt like.
No, his last one was 3.
What was the one where they kind of went back to the past? Then was that 3? They went back to the past, and then I guess Tony Jones. They went back to Tony Jones' character was super young. That's what I'm saying. Like I got confused how many fucking sequels there was to that one.
I don't know. Don't make me lie.
So I feel like that was one like maybe 6-7 years ago. I feel like.
Fucking shit.
But yeah, there was a new Men in Black with the woman with the main or leading lady.
Tessa Thompson. Yeah. Is that Liam or Chris Hemsworth?
I think it's Liam. I think it's Liam because Chris is Thor, I believe. Okay. So yeah, I think that's Liam. They look alike in hell.
Yeah, I'm like they look alike. I don't know the difference between
I think that's Liam. That's Miley Cyrus's fucking Culture Vulture ass husband. Not him, but her being the Culture Vulture.
Okay, I was like, all right, Culture Vulture. All right, Men in Black. What are some other things that's been rebooted?
I mean, we talked about it yesterday, the Will and Grace TV show.
Oh yeah, that was on my original list that I left at home. Yeah, so Will and Grace has been rebooted, and the thing that I don't get is that they started all the way over. Like instead of picking up from where they left off, so it would have been season 9, but now season 9 was actually season 1. Mm-hmm. But it's really weird how they did it. But what I will say is that the writing is still good. Like all the characters came back, with the exception of like Rosario. Her character did come back, but she was like killed off in the first episode of like the new season. But it's still good writing to me. Mm-hmm. So that one I don't mind because I do love Will and Grace.
I feel like,
and it's still funny.
Then this gonna be the 3rd season or 4th season.
They're going into the 3rd season now.
I was gonna say, is either that or the Roseanne reboot?
Oh yeah, they rebooted that.
I don't know if they came back at the same time or I feel like
they did, but so that whole Roseanne thing was already weird as fuck when they rebooted it, and I was like, okay. And then one season after that, her ass got fired. For being Roseanne. Being racist. And then they basically had to reboot again.
Yeah, it's called The Connors.
And call it The Connors, and then came back and they killed her off. And I was like, this is so fucking dumb.
And now they're coming back for a 2nd season.
It's retarded, but okay.
People love it. I mean, I was a fan of original Roseanne just because of the writing. Like I think the writing was good.
A lot of us were, because Roseanne used to be one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it was one of those shows where it's like, I'm black, I'm not gonna look at this white show. But when you look at it, I'm like, wow, this is actually funny. Yeah. Then you get hooked on it. Yeah,
that was definitely me. So that we like the show. We just don't care about Roseanne in general. Is her last name still Barr?
Yeah.
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
What else has been rebooted?
Shit. What hasn't been rebooted? They are remaking. What else Disney remaking now? I forgot.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Oh, The Little Mermaid.
Oh, right.
Is that gonna be live action or is that gonna be?
That's live action.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I mean,
I don't think people understand that.
They probably don't. But I mean, I guess shout out to what's her name? Halle
Bailey, which is a tongue twister.
Because you want to say Halle Berry,
and then you want to say Haley Berry,
exactly.
And it's like, what the shit? But Halle Bailey.
I mean, shout out to that. But other than that, again, does it just really need it?
Okay.
Is Beyonce gonna be curating this soundtrack also?
Okay, the Beyonce episode. Can we have a moment of silence for that? Thank you, Beyonce. Thank you to Blue Ivy Carter.
Never seen a silly in her whole life.
In my whole life. Thank you to Sir and Rumi Carter.
Shout out to Sir and Rumi. Blue loves you.
I don't think they've ever seen a baby bed in their whole life because they sleep on a fucking king size bed. Shout out to these children. I just want to be one of Beyonce's children. That's literally it.
Shout out to what was on Jay-Z's head.
My God. We get it, Jay. We get it. Cut it off now. We get it. Please. Just please. But okay. We get the point you're trying to make. I think that's it. It's been like, I don't know what else they're rebooting. Like, it's a lot of stuff that they had online that said like possibilities. I know that they are rebooting a lot of stuff, but it's coming straight to Netflix. Like Nancy Drew even though they did that already. Well, they did the movie, but now they want to make it into a TV show. Oh, and then they're gonna make the Bone Collector movie into a TV show called Lincoln or some shit.
Lincoln.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be on Netflix, and it's just a lot of stuff that's like not necessary. But then,
wouldn't the TV show Bones be similar to the Bone Collector movie?
I mean, one would think. But again, this goes back to the lack of creative writing talent in Hollywood, and I guess people don't know how to come up with a fresh idea,
new innovative idea.
But I feel like the people who do have the fresh idea are us creative black young people. But of course, because we know our worth, they don't want to pay us. And then I think a lot of like Hollywood execs would be, I feel like they are ashamed and embarrassed. Like if the young black people come in and take over and we actually have great ideas, we would be making all the fucking money.
It's still a struggle, I would think, to make that inclusive to everybody outside of the old white people that still getting all white men, and then they got this, once they die, it's going to be somebody taking over that's going to keep these same ideas going instead of bringing in more inclusiveness.
Old white children who are going to take over.
And just going to keep recycling these old storylines and just rebooting everything just to keep making money and being a lack of fucking creativity, a lack of innovative new ideas.
Yeah, because, you know, they don't like it when we come in. And we're like, we're here to take over shit and make it better and
then if we do, try to lowball the hell out of us at the same time.
Like, my Jesus Christ. But, you know, I feel like a lot of us young black creatives are kind of paving our own paths right now. So we're doing the whole thing like we don't need Hollywood, like Hollywood needs us because we have social media. Basically, and whatever your creative talent is, you can find a way to market yourself on social media. Like that's becoming the norm of our society now. Yeah,
social media and the internet. In general, like I mean, Issa Rae, like how she got put on, she just her web series that blew up, and then she just kept doing stuff, and HBO took a chance, and they saw the benefits of it. Now she's doing movies.
And just, you know, bought her own space for her own studio. Shout out to Issa Rae. God damn it.
I mean, even I hate Tyler Perry production, but he did on his own.
He did. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Doing his shit with the whole Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
And all of the land. On all of the land that
in
he
Atlanta.
has. Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Tyler Perry owns Atlanta.
That's great. Now bring in some Atlanta writers, some dope, great creative writing teams, so you can stop coming up with these horrible, boring, these dry ass, stereotypical concepts.
Chile. I feel like the question I want to know is like when he writes decent, like good movies, like
what was a good movie?
Family That Prays, was a good movie.
It was okay.
That's one of his best movies. I like what do they call? Why Did I Get Married?
Oh, the first one. That was the first one.
I like one.
That one didn't need a sequel, in my opinion.
It did, because then they brought in God damn it, what is his name? Lou, the old guy. Lou, I can't think of his name, but they brought in him and Cicely Tyson.
Oh, Lou Gossett.
Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr. with those fake Jamaican accents, and I was like, what is this? At this point, Tyler Perry, you don't need the accents. Just tell him to lose it. But the first Why Did I Get Married? I actually like Mr. D or Good Deeds.
I don't think I saw that one yet. Not that I've seen a lot of his movies.
And then the last one with Tiffany Haddish. What is that called? Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the movie.
Shit, what is
the
it
title?
Called? Nobody's Fool. I watched that maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it was actually a good, decent movie.
Now, is it good because of the writing, or is it good because of the cast?
The writing is good. The cast
chemistry
is good.
Okay.
The chemistry, and I was surprised.
Okay.
I'm going with Tika Sumpter. I was watching the interview they was doing, and Tyler Perry was saying like he sent her the script, and then she responded back by saying this is actually good. He was like, well, damn, are you saying none of my other work is good? And he called her because she didn't want to be mean. She's like, no, I'm not saying that.
I would
really was saying that.
I would have said a moment of silence for the rest of you.
A moment of silence for Tyler Perry's writing. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Shout out to him. Those are a few. So I was pleasantly surprised by the last movie, Nobody's Fool, because it's actually good.
Okay, but the point is, like, he's doing the damn thing. You know, that shit's not that great, but he's doing the same damn thing with all the stuff he's doing with that.
Do your shit, Tyler Perry.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Shonda Rhimes.
Yes, Shonda Rhimes. Do your shit too with all of the shows and your new Netflix deal.
Yeah, and this is the last season of How to Get Away with Murder.
My God,
are you okay? You gonna be all right?
I don't think I am, because I already had to really get through, the last season of Scandal, and I had to just be okay with that.
Meanwhile, what the hell is the hospital show called?
Grey's Anatomy.
That's never gonna die.
First off, because Shonda Rhimes said there's no ending to that, so that show can live on forever as long as people keep watching. And I'm one of the people who's gonna keep watching.
Like, what season is this now? 16, 17?
Yep. Season 16 starts in September.
Lord,
I feel like I sense judgment.
Just damn. I mean, Jesus.
Hospitals are needed. Okay?
They are, but damn, this is like the longest one. I mean, I know y'all had a long run too.
Yeah, but Grey's Anatomy literally last year beat them as the longest running medical drama.
See, it's over. Just bow out gracefully.
No, they don't need to do that. Would be like saying SVU needs to bow out, and Mariska Hargitay is gonna be out here running the streets until she's like 80. Okay?
With Ice-T being 90.
That show won't end until they die, and I'm okay with that because I'm still gonna watch every new season and every new episode.
I guess.
Eric, I sense judgment.
It's not judgment. I love Shonda Rhimes. So it's my God, how long can this Grey's Anatomy keep running?
Until people continue.
I mean,
to watch
original characters are still on there.
A lot of them. I think mostly all of them except Katherine Heigl's character, Izzy. Isaiah Washington's character, he was fired.
Yeah, he was fired like season 3 or 4.
George died.
And McHattie.
Oh, McHattie and then McDreamy. What's his name?
I'm sorry, not
Derek
McDreamy.
Shepard. He was killed because he couldn't negotiate his contract. I guess he just didn't want to come back.
They probably thought it was going to end soon, but
it's never gonna end.
I mean, as long as the story, you have a good story to tell, you can tell it. You can tell it however long you can. But it's just amazing that that's still running and people are still in tune. But that just shows loyalty. How loyal having a good show can lead to having a loyal following.
Yes, and it's good writing.
Well, I mean, like you have a good show with good writing and a good staff. It's not just about acting and chemistry. You also have a good script there to make that storyline even more good and worthwhile.
Shout out to Shonda Rhimes.
Take notes, Tyler Perry.
You're doing Jesus. You're doing the shits, girl. I think that's it. I think that's it for reboots because we'll talk about this shit forever. And
no more reboots.
We need to wrap up this episode.
No more fresh. No Fresh Prince reboots. No Martin reboots. No 90s reference reboots.
Oh, they gonna keep doing this shit until like 2022. So,
beyond that, but I'm just saying I don't want it.
We don't want it. I mean, until then, I guess we just gonna have to wait for Jordan Peele to keep coming up with original shit. So shout out to Jordan Peele.
But he's rebooting the
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. So.
God damn it, Jordan!
It's gonna have an original twist to it with his mind state. So yeah,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, so now everything he's doing is original. He's the new Alfred Hitchcock.
Piece of garbage. Okay, Eric, get in my box and get the questions so we can get this shit over with. Get in my box.
That sounds like a demand.
First off, I don't demand that people just go inside of my box. I will invite you to. But what's the question? What is your damn question?
Oh, boy. What was the last embarrassing situation that you were in? Truthfully speaking, I can't think of one off the top of my head that I was really in.
Embarrassing situation.
I don't get embarrassed a lot.
That's me. I don't know. I really don't get embarrassed a lot. I think the last time I answered that question, I said I was like kicked out of a bar with one of my former friends.
Right.
And that might be it. Like, that shit is honestly, it's embarrassing to be 30 years old and not knowing how to control yourself and you getting kicked out of a fucking bar. It's like, girl, I was really enjoying that drink, but okay, now we gotta go and find some fucking where else to go. What's the next question? I'm just answering your questions too.
I see. Good caller. Would you loan your best friend $1,000? I want to say fuck no, because I don't have $1,000 to loan out. If I had the money and they really needed it, I would more than likely would, with a like maybe 25%. Like, I need that interest. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
okay.
now,
If my best friend, 10% interest.
Right now, I would not loan my best friend $1,000 because I don't fucking have $1,000 to loan you. But if I did have the money, I would loan it to her. But at the same time, I know she would never ask me for $1,000.
Same here.
Because she don't like asking people for help.
Same here. And I don't like asking for help.
So I feel like I would have to leave $1,000 just laying around her house somewhere where she wouldn't initially see. And be like, hey, girl, it's for you because you need it.
Wow.
All right, y'all. That's in my box because I'm not answering no other questions. We answered the same ones. We're moving on to the shout outs of the motherfucking week. So first shout out goes to myself. Y'all, please go and support and buy my book. My Life in Shambles is up on Amazon right now, $15 a book. I am very grateful because people are still buying the goddamn book and they're reading and they're, texting and letting me know that it's funny and all that stuff. And shout out to my mama and my sorors who have bought the book because they've been sharing and chatting. I did write some stuff about my mama's ex-husband in that book. It is what it is. And so they've been laughing and cackling over that. So y'all go and support my book, please. It's funny. It's real true stories from my childhood and teenage years. And it's just told from a comedic perspective. My Life in Shambles by Mimi Wallace. It's up on Amazon. Also, second shout out goes to myself again. You want to know why? Because I got 2 movies out on Amazon Prime also. So y'all can go and watch Baby Fever, the movie, written and directed by Aaron J. Davis. That's up on Amazon Prime now. And then you can also watch me in Love Lessons, written by Isaiah Russell, directed by Kelvin Taylor. That's up on Amazon Prime also. So y'all go check out all my shits. I'm out here trying to do some things. And I'm really trying to make a lot of money. So that's basically it. Do I want to shout anybody else out? I will shout out my mama because she's about to go to Greece. So I hope she has a wonderful time. I'm slick jealous as fuck, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll go to Greece another time. I'll go during the time that you can't go.
She's going with friends?
Yep. She's going with her. I think it's a group of them from like college or high school. They go on a out of country trip every year. I think it's the friends from her high school. And they go, they were in Abu Dhabi last year. I was jealous as fuck at that. Then a year before that, I forgot where they were, but it's fine. I'll go somewhere. But shout out to my mama, safe travels, have fun, bring me back something. 2020
is to save our money up and start doing
it is because
country passport
2020
trips.
I am back on my traveling shit. All right, Eric, you got some shout outs?
I just shout out myself for going to Cali last weekend. That was dope. Went to some museum spots. Checked out the art district in Cali, which is amazing. So many murals up there. Oh my God, I could have been there for days, just taking pictures and doing that. Very artsy vibes out there in LA. Not a lot of things. Some things I didn't necessarily like. I won't get into the negatives, but it was a very dope experience there for sure. The people are cool, very chill to themselves for the most part. Went to Venice Beach. That was really dope.
Shout out to Venice Beach.
Venice Beach is so amazing.
It is. It's just like, I felt like, so when I went to Venice Beach, I just feel like everybody who lives over in the area who just hangs over there are like modern day hippies.
Yeah, I got that vibe also.
Yeah, because I'm a modern day hippie. So I'm just like, it's not any fuckery or any kind of issues that you don't want to deal with, because everybody's literally just like on the same page,
right.
just trying to have a great time
right.
and hang out.
Yeah, so that was really dope. I was only there a few days, so I just wanted to just soak it all in. It was my first solo trip, so I just wanted to do my own thing and just do some shit I would probably do in Chicago, but do it in a different city and just explore that and not just be outside the box. Yeah, I'm gonna go clubbing because I don't go clubbing anymore. So it was fun. It was really dope. But I'm gonna go back soon, probably next year. But it's not a place I can see myself living unless I have my like life and money in order fully.
Like all the way in order.
And when I say living, I mean like being there maybe for 2 or 3 months at a time, like at my own property.
Yeah.
Because I don't see myself living anywhere. Like I've been in Chicago my whole life. I don't want to like navigate somewhere else for 30 plus years and not travel anywhere else after that.
That's true. That I understand.
So that's really it. Other than that, shout out Kid Young for being my guest on New Music Monday. Shout out to everybody that listens to Vibes and all the other stuff I do. So that's it.
Yeah, thanks you guys for listening to the show. We appreciate it. All right, that's it for the shout outs of the week. Moving on to Therapy Free. This week, I just want to tell y'all this week's advice is to literally take a day or two off of work and use it as mental health days, because that's what I did. Yeah, I've been so goddamn tired, like mentally and physically. I feel like I wasn't getting enough rest because I've been doing like a million different things. Side note, doing my own film, wrote it and starring in it and trying to host table reads and doing casting and trying to come up with a budget and all that stuff. The shit is real, and it's a lot of work, and sometimes it's stressful and overwhelming. And so I was like, I am tired. So I just like woke up one day and I was like, I can't even go into work. So let my supervisor know, it's a mental health day. And I'm a social worker. I work in social services. So you can't deny me a goddamn mental health day, because this is what we have to practice what we preach. So, if y'all are overworked and you're overwhelmed with your work and you just need a day or two to yourself, take those mental health days and replenish and refresh. I will say shout out to my supervisor, because the day that I came back, she was like, do you feel refreshed? Did you get enough rest? And I'm like, thank you for asking that, because some other supervisors would be like, what you need that day off for? So shout out to my supervisor. But yeah, y'all just take, some days off, a day or two off of work, and use those as mental health days and get replenished and refreshed and get some rest, basically, especially if you're overworked and overwhelmed. That is it. That is all, y'all. It's the end of the show. Make sure you follow Vibes on all of the things. Twitter and Facebooks. Twitter and Facebook, that's Vibes Podcast, Vibes with a Z. Follow us on IG, on the Insta of the gram at Ask Vibes. Shoot us an email. At this point, we might be accepting dick pics. Don't send us any dick pics, y'all. Shoot us an email at askvibes@gmail.com. If you have any questions or any topics you want us to talk about on the show, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We're on all platforms again except for SoundCloud. This time I canceled SoundCloud again. That shit costs too much money, and don't nobody be listening on SoundCloud. So I'm like, I'm not gonna keep paying this money and y'all are not listening on that platform. But we're on all the other platforms except for SoundCloud. So make sure you go and subscribe to the podcast. Oh, and if you're an avid listener and you listen through Apple Podcasts, make sure you go and you leave a review for the podcast, whether you like this season or not. Leave a review. I'll read it, and then I'll probably just shout you out on the show. All right, that's the end of the show. We'll catch y'all next week with whatever the fuck we talking about and whoever the fuck decides to come on the show. Y'all listen to the song right now. Song of the week. This is the full song, Kayla Rae with All Love. And I just wanted to let y'all know that everything is shaka and everything is vodka. And I have seen a ceiling my whole life. because I'm poor.
Shout out to Blue.
Shout out to Blue Ivy Carter. You, my dear, are a legend in the making. I'm very poor, Blue. I always see ceilings. Sometimes my head literally touches the ceiling.
We see ceiling fans.
I see ceiling fans. I see the ceilings. I see, the walls that are bound by the ceiling. I'm poor, so I don't know what the fuck you see, but okay. Yo, check out the song of the week. We'll catch y'all next time. It's playing right now.
Yeah. I used to think I was crazy about you. Turns out I was just crazy for thinking I couldn't live without the things that you never gave me. I just need to clear the air. How you did me wasn't fair. So many second chances, ain't got no more to spare. But I ain't losing sleep, I can't miss what wasn't there. Nah, I ain't even mad, though ain't nothing to repair.